Peace, soul tribe. Yours truly, IvorysSoulsJourney. Early risers, grown folk conversation. See who up. We got somebody up. Early risers, grown folk conversation. Whatever come out. Whatever come out. See, this for those who have to get up early in the morning, got to get ready for work, get the kids off for school, or for some like me, this is, in other words, I know there's a large portion of society that between 4 and 6 a.m., a large portion of society is up. How much you want to bet? They up. You'll be surprised at how many people have to be at work at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. Nisha, can you hear me? Hopefully you can. Y'all be surprised at how many people have to get up early in the morning. So, okay then, so she can hear me. Grown folks conversation. This is going to be fun. Now, I normally, it's not a regular. I go off of energy, but so it's not a regular that I do these here early rise souls journeys messages. Now, I may not even pull out no tarot, right? Because it's a whole lot more grown folks can talk about this than tarot, right? So this for grown folks who get up early for work, school, or whatever. Come to this channel because they got something to say early in the morning. While you getting ready for work, while you get ready to do your thing, I got you. I feel you. All right. So question number 1. I got a question. All right. First question. What's your reason for being up this morning? For being up this early? How about we say that? What is your reason? We got 5 in the chat, 5 likes. I like that. What's your reason for being up this early? That's the first one. All right. For me, I've been getting up between 4 and 6 a.m. Oh my goodness. For I don't know, 40 years. I'm an early riser. Plus, I had some orders to fill. That's for one. I had some orders to fill. What else? And a makeup video, because I owe y'all a video from yesterday. I'm still going to do it. So that's my reason for being up this morning. What's your reason for rising up early? If you go and research, there are studies that say that people who wake up early are more alert and productive for the first part of the day. I don't know how true that is. Maybe that's why they have people to go to work early, the majority of people in this country. But I know some work second and third shift. But from a work standpoint. And then there's other reasons. Some people, you'll be surprised at how many people have sleep insomnia, sleep deprivation, whatever you want to call it. They have a problem with sleeping. You have that group. It's another reason why people get up early. But for the early rise conversations, we're going to open this up. But so far, we haven't got no comments yet, so ain't nobody talking, so ain't nobody commenting. So I guess I'm going to have to do all the talking and the commenting. I don't have no problem with that. I don't have no problem with that. So we're going to sit here for a second and see if the question can get at least one comment, meaning that what is your reason for being up this early? You got to go to work, got to go to school. Said, all right. My brother said at work. See what I'm saying? Some of us be at work, be up early, you know. But that's my reason. I had some work to do. I had some orders to fill. And then, like I said, do another video. But now let me ask y'all a question. All right, so we're gonna kind of open it up just a little bit more. Why do you think now in the past 5-10 years, we'll give it that much, in the past 5 or 10 years, why does so many people now watch tarot or psychic channels or medium channels, intuitive, readers or what have you? Why do you think so many people now watch tarot? And you'll be surprised. And I just wanted to kind of hear from y'all, what's up, Nisha? Why do we watch tarot? So you're an early riser since you was 19. See, that's what I'm saying. I've been getting up early for years. But if you notice, and the only proof or the only receipts or the only way that I can say what I'm saying is because there are tarot channels out there, I'm sure y'all know, that have almost 1 million subscribers. Then when you factor in the thousands and thousands of channels now, it's like you can easily say you have tens of millions of people in this country watching tarot. They may not tell their workers, co-workers, they may not tell their family, they may not tell it. It's almost like sneaking and watching porn. It's not something that you're gonna tell, right? But the point I'm making is this here. There's a reason for everything. So there's a reason why more and more people are not just relying on their faith, their religion, their beliefs. It's like they're going to other sources for information, if nothing else, or knowledge, right? Because some people that watch tarot, they just want to know. Then when you factor in, for those of us who are of some sort of an age, if you will, if you can remember back in the day, regardless of what your religion was, they used to say tarot was evil, or they used to say tarot was of the devil. Yeah, just email me and we can go from there. Susan Cute. But they would say tarot is of the devil. And I know everybody grew up, and the thing back in the day was, what's your sign? They didn't say what's your zodiac, what's your sign? And you tell them your sign, and it was a sign that somebody felt uncomfortable with, they wasn't gonna deal with you. Then you remember the floaters. For those of us who can go back a little ways, you remember the floaters. They used to have the song. They used to have the song "Float On," but they would introduce themselves with their zodiac. Y'all remember that? Then how many of y'all remember Sister Cleo? uh, it was funny how that people would always sneak and watch tarot, or they would familiarize themselves with zodiac. I'm a Leo, I'm a Gemini, I'm a Cancer, I'm this, right? But when it come down to the actual cards, if you will, they be like, oh, that's of the devil. I'm gonna tell y'all something. And then we're gonna open it up a little more. Let me say this here to you. Somebody had asked me by way of email. And this person, let me just say, I don't want to dress it up. This person is kind of like on Facebook, been following me on Facebook, listening to my teachings and so on and so forth, lectures and all this kind of shit, guests and so on and so forth, right? So this person knew me way before social media. So just to get, it's a he. And he emailed me one day because he's come over here and he's been following me over here. Ivory, Pastor, what happened? Now, he asked me this on Facebook about 6 years ago and asked me why, what happened, because he saw I'm not, glorifying, no whatever no more, right? So he asked me what happened, and I didn't reply. And then live, he didn't ask me, he emailed me. Long story short, so now with the YouTube channel, so this same brother, he's the pastor. So he come and he emailed me, Ivory, what happened? Man, you used to be one of a powerful preacher, a powerful speaker. What happened? What happened? What happened? He said, I see you doing the cards now, man. What's going on with you? So I replied, I backslid. Oh man. Knowing damn well, I don't care about no backs. I ain't no backslide. I just said that being sarcastic as a joke. So, when you go to school, you have these numbers. 1 plus 1 is 2. That's one lie. Anyway, 1 plus 1 is 2. Then you have 1 times 1 is 1, right? Then you'll see words, THE, END, day, DAY, flashcards. Y'all remember flashcards? So they call flashcards what? Teaching aids. The cards is not the teacher, it's just the teaching aid, right? So I tried to explain to the brother, I use the cards as a teaching aid, just like I use the Bible as a teaching aid. I use the universe as the source for my teaching aids. You use a religion and a book character for your teaching aids. I use spirit, source. You use a ritual, a Roman ritual, a Catholic ritual, a Constantine ritual. I don't use those rituals no more. Having said that, utilizing tarot as a teaching aid. It's almost like if you're a spiritual advisor, you're a counselor, you're a pastor, you're going to always have something else to use as a teaching aid to get your point across or to get a message across. Well, with spirituality, the universe, source, nature. See, astrology or planets, stars, asteroids, bodies, and their ancient significant meanings is older than all of these religions combined 1,000 times or more. The source of our religion is astrological related. Tarot is just a form of a teaching aid of the universal order of cycles. So the increase now of people watching tarot, listening to people like me and listening to people like some of y'all, is simply because when you go to Sunday school, you know, you have your little Sunday school test. I was a Sunday school superintendent for years. But now, and you study the Sunday school lesson. You study in characters, who, what, where, why, people, places, and things. That's what you're studying. Your only source is that one book. Everything that you're teaching with this teaching aid called a Sunday school book, flashcards, is just an aid. It's an assistant. I'm saying this here because there's so much tarot out here now. And you have to not so much pay attention to the cards because it's just a teaching aid. You got to pay attention to the reader. And I'm saying this here because there's so much manipulation going on with tarot and cards. Just like it was so much manipulation, or there is so much manipulation going on with the Bible. There's so much manipulation going on with the Quran, the Torah, anything else like that. Because these are teaching aids that's created by men, women, mostly men. It benefits a certain group of people. Okay? Only 1% of people in religion benefit from religion. That I know as a former pastor. So, to get off of that subject, but to sum it up, is when y'all watch tarot, why do you watch tarot? Why do you even come to platforms and watch tarot? That's the question you ask yourself. If you feel or if you sense that there is a sense of authenticity to it, depending upon who, the reader, then is that the reason why you come? Or is it because there's something going on in your life that a politician, a pastor, a rabbi, an imam, your mommy, your daddy, people that are close to you, you just don't, why we don't take what we come here for tarot for to these people. I remember my mother, grandmother, and great grandmother. They used to go and see this old lady. And I don't know. I never met the lady. I just knew of her. I've seen her. And I'm sure y'all wouldn't know who it is, so I'll still say that. They used to call, all I heard was Mother Toad. And this lady, as long as she was in church, They didn't have no problem. Long as she praising God, shouting, dancing, and whatever. They didn't have no problem. They would call her, back then, women wasn't allowed to preach, or it wasn't accepted back then. But they still saw her as people that knew her. She had a gift of quote unquote prophecy, discernment. And in the church, they would call her a prophetess, right? So when people would get up and testify, I'm assuming this in church, when people get up and testify, sometimes these prophets and these prophetess, God, if you will give them to speak out, and they will say something and it will resonate with somebody in the audience, in the congregation. So then now people appreciate what you're doing, because you're helping people to see things or to know things before it takes place. So it's like God giving you the opportunity to give somebody a warning. When she started benefiting herself with her gift, if you will, helping people, mayors, politicians, celebrities start going to her, then now they classify her as evil. Same gift. Now, in the Bible, it would say things like, your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men or women. And that's what her gift did. I'm saying that to say this, y'all. Once we start realizing that our gifts in the soul, from the soul, by the soul, is older than what we believe, that's when your gift becomes really, truly authentic and powerful. And when people come to this channel or to other channels, it gives them a sense of, I tell people, okay, if you can't accept me as an energy reader, can you accept me what you used to accept me as a prophet? Oh, there go Prophet Ivory, prophet, whatever. Pastor Ivory, you know what I'm saying? But now that same gift is just that the teaching aids that I use is astrology and cards, oracles, tarot. And it's older than anything that they can teach from. I often say tarot came from the cosmic, the universe. The universe didn't come from tarot. Everything is energy. Now, you have your reasons for watching tarot. And I think more people now are realizing, wow, how many of y'all have ever heard people say things like, yeah, my mama or my grandmama and them told me that I had a gift, or you knew you had a gift, or people would tell you you had a gift, but you never did take into consideration the meaning of the gift. Some of y'all are psychics, mediums, and don't even know your gifts, don't even know your powers. Tarot has opened up an avenue for you to reassess those gifts and talents that people used to tell you. Some of y'all interpret dreams. Some of y'all have shared so many different types of dreams. And your parents will probably say, wow. And all I'm saying this morning is don't let tarot be the base of just tarot itself or zodiac sign. Because to be honest with you, you got 12 houses. It's just like you go through the day. You experience 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You experience all the hours every day. You experience all, listen to me. You may not pay attention to this. I'm just going to share some facts with you. All of us experience all those damn houses every day. So whether it's the first house energy, it's all energy. You can't look at it as zodiac. Whether it's the second house, the third house, it doesn't matter about the houses. And the houses is kind of like the base energy. And the planets is the affecting energy in those houses. Then you come up with a meaning or interpretation or an analogy. All right. So you listening to a reading and it's about Leo, say, for example, but you a Taurus. It's going to be something in that Leo reading that's going to resonate. Maybe not the whole thing. You can go and watch any, and I tell people this here, if you're going to watch tarot, find you 2 or 3 people that you feel comfortable with and listen. Because if they have that gift, if they got that gift and they are connected to source, that person can help you out even like a pastor or an imam or a rabbi. No shit. Just like your doctor. You'll benefit more from that person than your doctor, your accountant, and your attorneys. Because this old lady mother told, let me tell you something. I've known my mother to make decisions based on Mother Toad's advice. And it would happen every time, according to my mother, according to my grandmother. I know so many other people that have gone to this lady. She's deceased now. And so many people have benefited from her gift of foresight, or as a prophetess, or as a psychic, as a medium. And as a child, I didn't know why I was fascinated with going outside in the backyard in my little tent and lay on my back and look up at the stars and look up at the sky. I didn't know why, but I felt comfortable. I felt comfortable. Then I couldn't explain why books. I started at 3 years old, according to my mother. 3 years old reading encyclopedias. In 1968, I woke up in the middle of the night, probably around this time, because I saw something while I was asleep. And something on the stove was burning. So in the dream, I ran to tell my mother. But since it was a dream, I woke up and I smelled smoke. And I still ran and told my mother, and the whole damn apartment building burnt down. We all got out safe. Nobody got burnt up. Nobody died. I say this to say now to y'all, we're moving into this here. We're moving into this area of existence that most people are not really, it is what it is. They don't care. However, there's a few of us out here that know it's something big. Let me tell y'all something. That interview with saying, I'm not into politics. Shit, you turn on your device. If you go on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, you're going to always see this shit in TikTok. So you just news feed just pops up. And I'm like, damn, so Tucker Carlson is interviewing Vladimir Putin. That's huge. And such a sensitive political civil war that's already been going on in this country for years. But journalists have always done that. Barbara Walters interviewed so many world leaders, right? My whole case in point now is this here. There was a book that came out 1966, I think 1966. But it's by this here guy, and his name is Dr. Chan Thomas. Dr. Chan Thomas wrote a book. The book was entitled The Adam and Eve Story. But now this doctor was a scientist. All right. But he actually wrote two books, Earth's Pole Shift and Planetary Shift. But anyway, my point is this here. There's some cataclysmic events that's about to take place on planet Earth. This is what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to talk about this. They rather for us to be on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and other shit, talking about other shit. When they know, and I know, that even before these catastrophic Earth planetary or changing events, it's going to take place. I've always have, since I've been on social media, years before I got on, I started researching, and just once I get into something, I'm in it, right? So back years ago, I wanted to know about the Adam and Eve story. So now this book comes into play back then, right? And it's not the story about Adam and Eve like you would think, but it was a book that the CIA banned and marked as classified. But then later on, in 2000, if I'm not mistaken, 2006, they made, and as well as most recently, they made the book declassified, because it's talking about endings and beginnings. Now, I was going to do a video on it last night. I don't know what. All I know is in this energy, there's so much download of information and information being shared in the dream state, because as long as we're in this AI matrix, reality, if you will, it's really a false reality. We're going to miss a lot of shit that's really going on to the planet. We're going to miss a lot of historical shit that's happening in your life and in my life right now. So now this information is shared through meditations. It's shared through those who have the gift of see, a seer, a prophet, whatever you want to call it. And then those of us who pay attention to their dreams. Now, I've been talking about a pole shift for years. One of the first live lectures I did on Facebook was just simply entitled, "The Planet is Shifting." Now, when you go on social media and you see all this here shit, I've shared with people about the two suns, the two moons, the multiple planets that I've seen with my own two eyes. Then when you put two and two together, and you think about the chemtrails that they spray in the sky to hide the sun, to hide the moon, they spray it at night while you sleep. Not so much it is to kill you, because if that was the case, we'd be dead a long time. They've been doing this shit over 20 years. Point I'm making is to hide shit, right? So then that become in 2018, more and more people started complaining and scientists about the effects of chemtrails. That's why the planes way up above your commercial flights and they go up real, real high and they spray like an aerosol in the sky, right? And then it forms clouds. So they started complaining. So a lot of that shit had to end. They were spraying in many cases to hide shit. I want y'all to get this now. Grown folks conversation. Check it out. Y'all thought I was going to be talking about sneaky links and people cheating and all that shit. No. You want to know why they buying up the land and doing bunkers? Shit, you spend your money on trying to do something too if you knew that this damn planet was about to be what? Completely different. Because with the pole shifts, this planet has shifted as much as 90 degrees on its side. I'm gonna read to y'all. I'm working on like 3 books at one time, and I'm so picky. Again, you talking to somebody at 3 years old used to read the World Book Encyclopedia starting at 8 and just read them. And my little challenges used to be, I'm gonna see if I can read the whole encyclopedia and go through the whole encyclopedia 1 year. Little young motherfucker. And my mom then was fascinated. All of my sisters, brothers, older and younger than me, learned math and science and history from me. But now listen. The history of cataclysmic or the end of the world. Now, this is what, now I ain't gonna just go into a lot of detail. Y'all got to come back and watch endings, transformation, rebirths, and so on and so forth. Now, watch this here. So, Earth's poles is shifting. Listen, there's been 6 advanced civilizations. We're number 6 as far as advanced civilizations, they say, on this here planet. Now, some of these civilizations no longer exist because the continent or the landmass or the water underneath moved. There's civilizations in the Antarctica right now under that ice. There's civilizations right now in the Atlantic, in the Pacific, but let's say the Atlantic right now. Let me go a little further. There was another scientist named Charles Hapgood, Hapgood. Go look him up. Now, we ain't talking about religion. We're talking about where you got receipts and facts. All right. Earth shifting crust. Now, some of y'all have heard of Albert Einstein. All these damn child abductions, goddamn. Albert Einstein. He wrote a book, Earth Shifting Crust and the Path of the Pole. Now, at the end of this here, what I'm talking about later on, I'm going to show you how even tarot and psychics and people like me and you come into play. The Earth moves about 1,000 miles per hour. Yeah, 1,000 spinning on its axles, on its poles. It's always moving. The Earth and the poles, yeah, they shift. See, a lot of people think, okay, like Pangea. Who heard of Pangea? These is the names of this planet and the different various continents and landmass before you get what you call North America, South America, Africa, all of this here. So Pangaea, original name of all of the continents combined in one landmass, all 7 continents. So when I used to teach on Facebook and tell, this is some old stuff, but when I used to tell people on Facebook that the planet used to be one landmass, they used to say, prove it. Now when they see now the maps and all the other shit that they've been hiding from us that we could have learned when we was in elementary school, now people are seeing this here for the first time. But now listen. So cataclysmic events. It's like when the planet shifts. And in the past, it has shifted anywhere between 14 and 40 degrees on its pole or its axle. There was a time when Antarctica, when it's so cold up there, used to be in the tropics. And the tropics used to be in the north, the Arctics. That's why they find remains of dolphins, right? And other mammal and animals in the Arctic. And they like, how the fuck did these animals get here? Dolphins don't swim in Arctic waters. They're a tropical mammal. How did polar bears, right, and penguins, ancient remains is found in the tropics in the south? Because it was a pole shift. Now, I used to do things on Facebook to give y'all an example, to give people an example. See, we focus on a lot of shit, but it's a whole lot of shit going on. And I used to tell my motto years ago, and I started sharing it on Facebook, and even here, keep your eyes on the sky. I'm telling you. All right, so let's say you have the sun. That's a little too big. Let's say you have the sun. Bing, 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 some little rays. I'm not an artist. And then let's say underneath this sun is a tree in your backyard. All right, so that's the sun. And then when you go in your backyard, you see this here sun over this one particular object, that tree. Okay, if you take a pencil, pen, or anything, and draw a line straight down the middle of that sun, straight down the middle of that tree, like this. Straight down the middle of that sun, straight down that tree. See that? That one line. All right. Then I want you to take that same pen or pencil, and I want you to take it, and I want you to draw a line right between the sun and the bottom of the sun and the top of the tree. All right, there we go. Got that simple shit. Simple shit. We just made us a little tea. That's it. All right, now, this is what I want you to do as a little science project to prove me right or wrong. I want you to go, whenever this here's a line, you can't cheat now. I want you to either get your cell phone or whatever you got, and I want you to check and see what time it is. Anyway, what time it is. And I want you to write that time. As soon as you see that center alignment, you know, wherever the sun rises, your front yard, your backyard, the side of your house, other side, whatever that time is, we're going to say 4:39. All right, so I'm just saying, I know it ain't that, but 4:39. All right, a.m. All right, doing sunrise and doing sunset twice. All right. In 30 days, let's say this is February the 9th. All right, I got that. 4:39 a.m. That's how the sun. In your case, let's say it's around 7:39. 7:39 a.m. And you see that sun up over that tree in your backyard, front yard, side of the house, whatever. I'm gonna show y'all how I can prove how I'm proving to y'all. And this is something simple you could do, but they don't want you to notice this shit. In 30 days, I want you to go outside at 7:39 a.m. But factor in the time, the position of the sun. Because here's the thing. Around June 20th, 21st, 22nd, somewhere around in there, that's the longest time of the day for sunlight. December 20th, 21st, 19th, or what have you, that's the shortest time. That's the winter solstice. Y'all call it Christmas. Anyway, so every 30 days, I want to show you how the sun is going to do what it's going to do. But why in the fuck is now, I'm not saying this is the exact spot, but you're going to notice every 30 days, the sun is going to move. It's not going to be over that tree no more. Now, I did this here with my neighbor, and when I moved next door to my neighbor, I was there 3 years. When I moved next door to my neighbor, I told my neighbor about this. And then when I left, the day that I was moving, that morning before I started moving, I went and told my neighbor, let's go and see where the sun is now. But in 3 years, he was so fascinated. He didn't have family members. He didn't have co-workers. He didn't got everybody all involved, right? Because he's fascinated with it. The planet is shifting, folks. Now, this pole shift, see, there used to be one landmass, and it was called the Pangea. The Pangea or the Pangea. That was the original name of all the 7 continents before they was even given a name. The name was Pangea. Then about 400 million years before that, it was called Gondwana. Gund or Gond. Gond, Wana, W-A-N-A, Gondwana. Now, this was a supercontinent. And this here is all one landmass with one body of water going between. Watch this here. Then you had Pannonia. That was another massive landmass. This is all before you knew anything about continents, Africa, all of this shit, Asia, later on. But now listen, then you had Rhodina. Rhodina was during the time when the planet began to have names. But Rhodina is where you get the modern day phrase India. All right, now follow this here. Then you had Columbia. Then you had Atlantica. Now, we all know about Atlantis. That civilization was hit with a planetary catastrophic event, and it wiped out. Doing these other earlier, if I'm not mistaken, it was doing Pannonia that you had the wiping away of the dinosaurs, or Gondwana. You had the wiping away of the dinosaur. Follow me here, folks. Then you had Arctica, what we call Antarctica. Then you had Kennerland. These are all the names of the planets and the continents before you know what they are known as today. All right, now listen, then you had Now, if you look in the Bible, you see what they call of the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans was these here melanated color people, if you will. Then you had Valbara, Vallbara. Then now you have the supercontinents that was separated due to catastrophic global events, a pole shift, where you will have 2-mile high waterway. I will give the description to prove my point. You got a glass, this is a bottle, but say you got a glass of water. The way you know that the planet shift is you follow the ocean shores. You follow the global shorelines. Now in Southeast Asia, even in Japan, which is also in Asia, even in Japan, over the past 20 years, they have lost over 250 some square miles of ocean shore, meaning that is water up there now. Then you go to the opposite side of the planet, and they're having droughts to whereas wherever the ocean line is, it's going further and further away. Why? This planet is shifting. If I take this bottle of water and I tilt it this way, the water increases on one side of this bottle and it decreases on the other side. They do not want y'all to know what the fuck's going on. 11,600 years ago, about 9,600 BC, was the last time that this event took place. The earth goes through seasons. The universe, the galaxy or the universe, the cosmic, it has its seasons every 32 to 3,600 years. About 6,000 years ago, a little over 6,000 years ago, was the last time that this event took place. There's been, I don't care what book, the Gilgamesh, Bible with Noah, whatever book you go to, the Sumerians, everybody, Egypt, everybody has always told a story of a flood. And it changed the course of this planet. And then it's like repopulated. Follow me right quick here. We're at the verge of a major pole shift that's in the midst right now. That's why your GPS is updating every damn month. That's why airports have to update their GPS system rather, every month. Because why? If they leave it the same, planes gonna be, instead of planes taking off here, if they leave it the same, the planet has shifted over here, but you still taking off here? No, they're gonna be crashing and falling. So they gotta adjust to the planet. You follow me? You're seeing now Earth, when it was just two known massive continents, and it was modern day, they called it, they used to say Black Asia or India. So those was your first two. I didn't say Africa, because even the people in these lands were melanated. I said India and Asia. Now check this here out. Valbara, and then the supercontinents were all 7 planets separated. That was another catastrophic event. Then you have that 6,000 and some years ago. then now you have the birth or the beginning of what? The Adam and Eve story. That story is old, folks. Way before the story in the Bible. That's just 6,000 and some years ago. All right. So the tribulation that you hear people talking about, they're talking about this. They're not talking about some beast coming back in the sky to come and get your ass and scare your ass. No. It's talking about the planet. The stories in the fairy tales is to bring and extract fear for you to be running to these here facilities, praying to these different gods that can't. What can a God do for you down here? Listen to me. What can a God do for you down here when you got 2-mile high water coming to shore? The only thing that God can do is say, all right, then, I'll holler at you in a little bit when you get here in the afterlife. I'm saying all this here to say this, folks. This is what's really going on behind the scene. This is the huge preparation. This is why you see a lot of terrestrial and celestial beings in spaceships, what you might call spaceships, here. Because they have told world leaders, listen to me fucking good, to warn the inhabitants of this planet. There are crafts. I'm hearing, and I'm even feeling this here, that there are, if these people talking about aliens invading us and doing movies like Independence Day, gonna come back and kill us all, and we've been seeing all these here motherships, all these sightings, here, they showing up at the damn mall now here in Miami. If they was gonna do anything or they was a threat, and they got all this here technology, that the fastest aircraft we got in our military can't even fucking keep up with it, they would have been did something. That's not the case. It's not an invasion. I think it's a rescue. Because when I think about people like Tahuti, when I think about the different giants, right? For example, watch this here. Hold on. Give me a second here. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. But I want to tell y'all how that. All right. If I go to you and read, as I do often, but not this here particular book, I just have books that I usually have nearby for reference. But anyway, if you was to read your Bible right now, watch this here in the 6th chapter of Genesis. When man began to multiply on the face of the land and the daughters were born to them, the sons of God, these are Antonians, listen, Anunnakis, listen. The sons, it's plural, of God. Now, what God are we talking about? Y'all know the God of the Bible, but listen to me. The sons of God. So the sons of God are not from this planet. From somewhere else. Saw the daughters of man, listen, were attractive. And they took as their wives any they choose. Then the Lord said, all right, so in verse number 4, it says, the Nephilims. These are giants. Your Hercules. People like this here. Your comic book characters. These are Nephilims. These are the people that we would call modern day aliens. Having wives, having children by them. But there was 2 groups. It was two brothers in Lynn Inky. I want y'all to pay attention to something. We're about to enter into the age, we're in the age of Aquarius. But it's something about the water that y'all got to pay attention to. It's something about the pole shifting. It's something about the sun and the moon and other planets. Because there are more planets in our solar system, and NASA and all these motherfuckers, they want to tell you, but when you got independent people, then when you start having people to see this shit with their eyes, you can just be walking down the street these days, looking, just look on social media, people walking down the street or outside, sitting in the backyard, letting the dog take a dump, and look up in the sky, and you see a big ass craft. And you got time, and they give you time, listen, to go get your device and film it. There's times that I would have gotten multiple devices and filmed them. Years. So when they first come out with this and footage wasn't shit, people thought I was crazy. So I said, fuck it, I just left them alone. Now it's all over social media. I used to call people. I used to email people. I used to inbox people. Look, if you got time, go outside, look in the sky, sunset, tell me what you see. And they would come back on the phone or whatever. Damn, I saw two suns. When I told it to my uncle, my mother's brother, for the first time, he said that I was a magician. I was playing with the sun because he saw two suns. In my closing here, folks, if you think outside of what they tell y'all and what they're showing you, what they're using to distract you, damn what's going on with Trump, damn what's going on with Biden, damn what's going on with Putin, damn what's going on with everybody, damn what your family and friends and other folks is doing. Listen to me good. By 2043, 2044, they're already telling y'all by 2030 that nearly 1/3 of this planet, listen, by 2030, nearly 1/3 of the planet's population will either be dead or diseased, starved. By 2030. By 2050, 25% of the population could be left here. So what am I saying to you? When I say things like the energy historically, if you go back and do Pluto in Aquarius, the 11th house, and Pluto in the 12th house. So at best, you got 20 to 40 years. That's not a long time, folks. That we could be looking at the rate that the planet is shifting. They saying that we could have a full-blown pole shift before you get to 2043. And a lot of y'all are old enough to still be around this damn place. You're going to run out of food. I'm not talking 2040. Soon. You're going to run out of food. You're going to run out of water. Why? Because they're hoarding this shit. Trying to survive was inevitable. They figure if they go under the land and seal themselves off, that the 2-mile-high tidal waves that's going to wash through this planet on all coastals and the landscape of this planet, West Coast, say California, hell, y'all might wake up one day and be a whole island. the whole goddamn edge of the West Coast, whatever. Half of Texas and all the coastal line of the East Coast within 100 miles is all underwater. So that means that you can wake up one day and damn near be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and you got the ocean shore in your city, Pittsburgh. Yeah. Think on it on these terms. But we're so tied up. The chosen, as y'all like to say, are usually just beings after each one of these here catastrophic global events have taken place. Quote unquote, the chosen ones have been the ones to return or survive or return to replenish the planet. And it starts all over again. They'll tell y'all stories like Adam and Eve of the Bible was the first human being. That's bullshit. Total bullshit. But they'll tell y'all Neanderthal men and all these here other people are millions of years old. But Adam is the first, 6,000 some years ago. They tell you about global warming as opposed to telling you your damn planet is shifting. They're not telling you that Earth's magnetic field is vulnerable. They're not telling you on one side of the planet one day it's going to be 180 degrees below zero, and the other side is going to be 180 degrees above. That damn hot. That damn cold. Then now all of everything has to kind of like rebalance itself. But it's the universe. It's a cosmic cleanse. It's a seasonal thing for the cosmic that takes place every 3,200 to 3,600 years. And we're due. And we're in the midst of a pole shift. And when I would tell people this stuff years ago, when I first got on social media, they blocked me. Because why? They want y'all to be worried about fucking housewives of Atlanta, what's going on in the election, what's going on in Ukraine. Damn that shit. Sorry people got to die, but that's they doing. That's not the universe or God. That's they doing. I don't give a fuck what's going on and none of this shit. You know why? I got to be prepared here. Can you imagine if they gave us, and this is all they're going to give us, and they gave us 6 weeks. Dun, 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 dun. I can see them coming on the news right now, breaking news. For hundreds of years or for decades, scientists has been sharing with yada, 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 about catastrophic events and climate controlling, all this bullshit. Now they're saying that we are in a direct hit for an asteroid or whatever. And then they ended with God bless America. Everybody be safe. Can you imagine them showing you pictures of what the fuck's getting ready to come? 6 weeks. So you got 6 weeks to prepare for your demise, your transitioning. Everybody's going to go at some point. The few people that's left will starve either because of freezing or heat and no food. You can call it Judgment Day. You can call it the end of the world. You call it whatever you want to call it. The planet is shifting. And if you're not prepared here, and if that heart is not prepared, your transitioning can be turbulent. Your return can be questionable. Because the seventh and final, we've had 6 before. I said earlier, corrected myself. We're the 7th civilization to exist. There was 6 I just named to y'all before. And the last, one of the last civilizations, Atlantis, has left all of the information in tablets beneath the ocean shore. Why are y'all seeing spacecrafts come out of the ocean? Why are you seeing spacecraft go into the ocean? They showing you this shit now real time. Because there's civilization down there. Why are they showing y'all pictures of now civilizations in Antarctica? Because at some point in time, Antarctica or Arctica was the name of the planet and the continents. So now it's about to be faced with another catastrophic event. They use global warming and all this other bullshit. So it's now like you're going to have people, world leaders, that are going to be land snatching, meaning that going to war, knowing that they know that there's about to be an ending of some sort. So when the restart and the rebirth take place, then they want to what? Emerge from the fucking ground and shit. And be the new civilization. Some are even trying to go, not trying, some have already been migrating to other planets. Now, I know y'all think I'm he on that shit now. All right, I'll stay on that shit then. But I'm just telling you the truth. We're about to see crisis after crisis after crisis after crisis for until 2043, 2044. And like I shared with y'all, between when Pluto entered into the 11th house, I said, start counting down. It can happen any day. Listen. So from January 21st until February the 21st, I said the first 30 days that you may hear of a world leader either passing or dying, ousted from office, or close to causing the whole planet to go into some sort of global crisis, nuclear crisis. And it's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised. You're going to see more people exposed, global, nationally, personally in your life. And last but not least, you're going to see another release of some sort of fucked up ass pandemic disease that's going to be leached out, released, if you will. You're going to see a power outage. You're going to have to learn how to live off grid before the catastrophic event. You're going to go back to your mud deer and your big mamas and your great grandmama days where there was no electricity, no running water, and whatever you eat, you had to go out and find that shit. Ain't no grocery store. It's coming. But your government wants to control the masses first and put them in red zones, black zones. 9 of them. Everybody living in a 250 square feet space. You don't own no land. You can't own it. No farming, none of that shit. All before the catastrophic event. If we refocus, meaning that if you tap into your state of consciousness that's higher, your sixth sense, you're going to feel and you're going to sense and you're going to see these things that's to come. Some of y'all have, I don't know how many people I have heard over the years have dreams about the end of the world, as we said. And one of the things that they describe is the burning buildings and all the water. I've had the dream so many times. It's not even a nightmare no more. It's a reality. So there's a few of us that with what we call these platforms and social media, our purpose is to just let one person know. Hopefully you can kind of like, I'm not trying to strike fear or anything, but just to let you know that there's a lot going on this planet than the eyes can see. And if you see beyond the current, if you see beyond the 3D and the matrix, then you're going to see some shit and you're going to encounter some shit, because that energy is going to attract that energy beyond the 3D. So you're going to get these here dreams. You're going to get these downloads. You're going to have these encounters. And it's not always just alien encounters, just deities and beings, or y'all might say creatures, that you ain't drunk and you ain't high, you ain't on no meth. And you know this shit's real. And you know that experience you just had was real. This is just to prepare you for what's to come. Now you're a messenger. Everybody don't want to be no messenger. I know I did. Serious. Because when you see things before it happens, you're like, damn, and then you look at your situation and be like, it's not a matter of you preparing and you ready because you got money or you got this here fallout shelter. All that shit don't mean shit. It's here. It's here. If you're not ready here and here, them last 6 weeks before, let's say, let me give y'all a case in point. Let's say a world leader somewhere on this planet breaks the galactic treaty and hit the button. And when I say galactic treaty, because they've been warned by civilizations more intelligent than us down here. Been warned. Anyway, but let's say you have a world leader that put their finger on that button and it's 2 or 3 nukes in the air headed to a target, headed to a city somewhere on this planet. Whoever hit the button, then the other one that knows it's coming their way, they gonna do what? Hit the button and send some back that way. Y'all see how this shit can pop off? And you got some lunatic with access to hitting a damn button. They want war. They want to end war. War is big money. They want war. They don't want no fucking peace. That's a catastrophic event. You will see you will see what you call alien crafts. That when people start, world leaders and people start shooting off these dirty bombs, they gonna be shooting them down. To protect who? You. me, and their planet. The gods, the sons of God. These intelligence are millions and billions of years old. We're down here. That's why their technology is so much more advanced. So the creators of the human race, if you will, is going to protect its creation. The pyramids all over the planet, not just in Giza. The pyramids all over. These are just big, like computer engines, if you will. Just a lot of powerful energy. So now we're at the brink of a planetary shift. You're at the verge from a 3D energy. We're at the verge of global crisis. And it's about to get ugly. Real ugly. So my message and my assignment is, okay, Ivory, don't be worried about what they took away from you. All of this here. Don't be worried about no damn subscribers. I'm just going to be honest with you. Good, have them. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But just to let people know that the reality, not the matrix, not the illusions, not the deceptions, not the distractions, the reality, the universal cosmic reality is the planet is shifting. You can see a whole nother set of continents and landmass in the future. We're about to see some earthquakes that and don't go to say the Bible said the Bible ain't old enough to say what I'm talking about. But anyway, we're going to be seeing earthquakes that triggers these fault lines. And once one break shift, it's a domino effect. And all of them are connected to Earth's axles or Earth's poles. And it causes whole entire landmass, continents and shit to shift and move, creating new shorelines and new continents. That's what you're in the midst of. You can't feel it because the earth is moving 1,000 miles per hour. So imagine if something is moving 1,000 miles per hour and the only thing gonna stop, and we've had one in 2005, brief, just a little brief, 2 or 3, 4 or 5 minutes or something like that, where it stopped and even the jet stream. But all this water kept moving. What do you end up having? Y'all knew what happened down there in Indonesia and Iran and so on and so forth, where all of these here just crazy. Imagine that times 1,000. That's what's happening. So you have certain groups of people around this planet. They know who they are. They're wanting to be the civilization or the group that when everything is over with, to resurface, or their descendants to start Earth's civilization all over again after a global catastrophic event. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to see more and more and hear more and more going forward because the crises are going to increase. And then you'll think back, yeah, I remember that little old chocolate dude named Ivory. He was telling you ain't going to be saying it like that because why? You're going to be out here trying to survive. There's a reason why they buying up all this goddamn land. Don't you fool yourself. There's a reason why Putin want his land. All of it. He want all the Soviet Union back. It's the reason why China want Taiwan. It's the reason why America want this and what. Everybody want, you know why? Because they already know what I'm talking about. It's who's going to emerge as the quote unquote, the advanced civilization after these catastrophic events, after nuclear fallout, global, after militaries have to combat with terrestrial intelligence, and they're going to lose big time. Grown folk conversation. I'm going to come back here tonight, this evening, because these endings, y'all, this energy, you got to take this shit serious. Don't just sit up and think that America exempt from being bombed and America is this and America has too much karma, bad karma coming its way. America. I just say America. But the whole damn planet, too much karma coming. This planet is ruled by Lord Karma, Saturn. So now, y'all getting ready to see some evil shit. Damn the little politics and all of that. That shit ain't shit. You getting ready to see Earth. You getting ready to see it, nature. You getting ready to see the universe cut up. That's what's going to scare the fuck out of a lot of folks. When you start seeing shit, be like, damn. Or if you see a nuke go over your head, over your city, you be like, God damn, these folks shoot bomb now. What you gonna do? You got a few minutes before impact. What you gonna do? What? Go down on your knees and play loud, loud, loud? No. I'm going to start coming, not just these types of videos, but I'm going to start coming and doing different types of videos on this channel because we just need to know more than what we've been told. There's always, quote unquote, at least two sides to the story. And that, like I started the video off, that deal with Tucker Carlson interviewing Vladimir Putin, there's backlash to that shit. We're in the age of exposure, folks. That man, the little short version that I heard, that man over there you call Putin, that they over here in the West and Europe, they telling you he evil, he's this, when you know damn well who been doing the evil shit to you and your ancestors on this damn land. It wasn't Putin. It was these damn Europeans. Y'all see that? America can go and fight and take over land and occupy countries in Britain and Europe for over 1,000 years. Now they can't do that shit no more. And they don't like that shit. Putin has never invaded America. Putin has never invaded Africa. And those two countries, or continents, if you will, North America and South America, North America and Africa, those are the two main planets, or continents rather, that y'all care about the most. Most people. Ain't never invaded neither one of them. But look at America and look at Europe. They've invaded damn near every damn country on the planet. Every continent on the planet. That's reality. Your enemy you see every day. And all this here propaganda bullshit, don't y'all fall for that shit. I know who took my ancestors' land. I know who hung them. I know who tortured them. I know who raped them. And it wasn't Putin and Russians. But until we snap out of this here fucking illusion, we'll even miss simple shit like that. That's simple shit. I don't give a fuck what Putin do. Putin ain't no threat to me. It's these motherfuckers over here. And if I was in Africa, those same people that look like me and you, I don't care if you white, like my dad said, I don't care if you white, black, or pea green. Over there, they saying, we're not worried about Putin. We're not worried about Ching ass. We worried about these motherfuckers right here, and Jews, which are still Europeans. And that's how you have to accept reality now. Your enemy is not who you have been told to be. The devil is not your enemy. So who is the enemy then? I'll let y'all figure that one out. It's simple. Stop worrying about the damn devil. Devil ain't never did shit to you. Devil don't even exist. Fairy tale. And if they can keep us believing in this shit, we'll never know nothing about, damn, the planet is shifting. Oh, so that explains this. Oh, so that explains this. Oh, so that explains this. You'll get to you once you get in that energy, you're gonna humble. You're gonna be humble because you're gonna be knowing that, damn. It's like when birds or animals know that a tsunami or earthquake or a hurricane is coming, they do what? They fly to higher ground. They leave wherever they at. They are more in tune with the universe and the planet than we are. We're going to be at an all-out war, global, this year. And everybody broke. Everybody's running deficit. We what, 33 trillion in counting? So America wants and needs a war according to them because America is broke. Putin broke. He got more money than America per population, per capita. China's broke. Everybody that want to go to war, the Middle East, they all broke. And when countries are broke, they go to war. War is a business. And that's what we're getting ready to have. Crisis after crisis after crisis. Then factor in the planet is shifting. Then factor in you got aliens walking around in malls in Miami. Then factor in you got aliens in your backyard and shit. Then factor in you seeing alien spacecrafts every goddamn day, all day, every day. Then factor in you're seeing two suns, two moons. If you're not seeing them, you don't keep your eyes on the sky. You worry about what the fuck's going on down here. It's up above your head that governs what goes on down here. Not no goddamn law. And what's coming, what I've seen is I can't even begin to explain it. It's not even sad. It's like detriment. It's like, wow. God damn. Just wow. I can't even, I don't have no words. Whatever you could think of, it's not going to do no justice. The planet, the whole damn planet flips or shifts damn near 180 degrees. Then we're being sucked into a binary planetary system that is counter-orbiting us. And they use chemtrail to try to hide these planets. They're doing all that they can to keep you from seeing outside of this motherfucking bubble you call the Matrix. And that bubble consists of you just on this side, and all you see is what they showing you. I'm telling you, you're in a simulation. And when you do get a glimpse of reality, going to the edge of that bubble, if you will, and so what's that out there? Get your ass back over here in your head without somebody physically telling you. Oh, don't worry about that shit. It's up in the sky. You see it with your two eyes, but you're like, damn, that can't be real. Let me get my ass back in this bubble. Yeah, it's getting ready to be that type of feel, that type of energy. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Give me the 6 weeks notice. America, planet, we got 2.5 mile high tidal waves coming. You got 6 weeks. I'm going to be like, finally, start this motherfucker over. Get all this evil, low vibrating, beastly ass energy. Get everybody out of here, include me too. And if you are honored and chosen to return, then you'll know that you were the chosen one that was chosen to replenish the planet for a whole new civilization. They call it the millennium. 1,000 years that the devil gonna be locked up. Y'all believe that shit? Then after 1,000 years, he gonna be released again. What God? Ain't no God gonna never defeat no devil if you treating him like that. He done took a third of the host of heaven. Then brought all this shit detriment to the planet. Then you gonna lock his ass up for 1,000 years. And then after 1,000 years, you gonna let his ass out again. Anyway, get out of that damn bubble. Get out of that fairy tale shit. If you believe in that still, you got a long ways to go to just even scratch the surface of reality. Don't let them fearmonger you. That's fearmongering. Damn devil. Can y'all imagine damn devil in jail? Think about this shit now. Damn devil in jail. Bound. God got him bound for 1,000 years. Locked up for all that he's done to civilization. And then after 1,000 years, God said, hey, look, devil, I'm gonna give your ass one more motherfucking chance. Now I gave your ass a chance in the garden, you fucked up. Now I'm gonna give you one more. Oh, you gonna get your arch rival that done killed so many people, including your son. You gonna get this fool another motherfucking chance after 1,000 years. Y'all better get out of that shit. That brainwashing shit. What's up, Butterfly? What up, Kiki? Darrell? Bathroom break. I know it. I gotta go take one in. Kaylin, what up? Shamika? Y'all up early. Look at y'all. Susie cute. Yeah. Email me. I got you. What's up? What's up, Jeff? Bro Olive. What it do? Nisha, what's up? Hey, look. I'm going to start doing some videos because most people, we going to crank it up a little bit. I got some more shit, but it's going to be in live, in person. But listen, we'll crank it up a little bit. Most people who come and watch tarot, if you will, I'm going to do the card of the day at 9 o'clock. But most people come to tarot because of somebody else, family, friend, or ex. Most, I'm not saying everybody. Some now come for the entertainment, or they just like the person or the channel, what have you. They ain't got no issues. Some have reunited with exes and some haven't. So we're going to open up the discussion and kind of add a little more flavor to the channel, meaning that since people come here about other people, what for questions like, What would it take for you to reunite with someone from your past? And we just gonna have open discussion. What would it take? What would it take for you to do whatever you want to do? What would it take for you to just totally reject somebody? What did you do, or what would you do if you was ghosted? What would you do if somebody chose somebody else over you? Whether you thinking in terms of now or when it actually happened, what would you do if you caught your partner cheating? These and other conversations we're going to start having, grown folks conversations with people that comes here and watch tarot because they want to know, or they nosy, or they just tarot crackheads and tarot fiends. But I'm going to start having some of those videos just to see, because I be looking at some of y'all's comments and y'all email, and I can't help but say, damn, they going through some shit. Or damn, they done been through some shit. So we're going to open it up. Remember I told y'all I'm going to open up the phone line. I got the phone line. All you got to do is just call in if you want to just, I ain't going to say who you is, you know, when we'll do it. You with that shit now, I'm going to roast your ass and sit live. Some people love that. They love to get roasted. I'm going to roast the shit out of you. But no, and we just going to have just some conversations. And you'll be surprised how, because it's a lot. What is your experience with dealing with what you classify as someone that was narcissistic? A damn narc. What has it been like since you finally found out that some people send negative energy or been doing spell work? Some of y'all know this shit has taken place. What did you do about it? Those types of conversations. We're going to have some grown folk conversations around here. Yeah. How did it feel to be a rebound? How did you get over it? I want to hear the positive. I don't want to hear, let's just talk about it. Some people, they too sensitive and they like, nah, I can't tell what that motherfucker did to me. Then y'all gonna look at me. No, then you're gonna be surprised, like, damn, that shit happened to me too. And then somebody else be like, yeah, that same shit happened. That's why you see so many people that'll come in one live reading and several people said, that's my story, it resonate with me. That lets you know what? We're all energetically connected. Have fun. If you ain't triggered, you want to have some fun, I want y'all to talk about Waldo and Waldette. I want to meet y'all's I want to hear about y'all Waldo's and Waldette experiences. That shit gonna be fun. Not only that, all right, I can't tell all of it, but boy. I've been working behind the scenes for something that we're gonna have some fun with, starting with this channel. And I think it's gonna catch on nationally. I really do. I really feel it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You get to voice your opinion, you get to vote, you get to do all that shit, but it's gonna be one hell of a fun. I'm gonna give you one clue. Be careful, because you might just choose Waldo or Waldette. Now, if you don't know who Waldo and Waldette is, just ask somebody in the chat. So it's gonna be a lot of damn fun. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Y'all gonna think we on the damn Apollo. Y'all gonna think y'all watching Apollo. And it's gonna debut right here in H-Town in Houston. It's gonna be so fucking, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be funny, a lot of laughter and a lot of fun. I promise you. And the people that I'm in communication with right now, they can't wait. I can't wait, because it's going to be a breath of fresh air, but it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny as shit. It's gonna be funny. I can hear all the chatter in my head right now, in the live audience and online. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Dr. Oliver, what's going on with you? Doing all right? I'm doing good. Butterfly, what's going on with you? Kiki, what's going on with you? Y'all at work, on the way to work. Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing these here early morning grown folk conversations. And we're gonna talk about some shit. But if y'all don't participate, I ain't gonna get my ass up early. I'm gonna be up, but I ain't gonna get on here and do no shit early in the morning. But early morning conversations in the future, near future. So that way y'all can start hitting that call-in line. And we'll have you right here, and people they ain't gonna know who you are. I ain't saying shit. I'm gonna be a high priestess energy. So I want to bring a different element, a different energy to tarot channels. Meaning that the people, the subscribers, the people that's supporting, the people that be giving, getting readings, the people that be doing the super chat, getting extended, the people, without the subscriber, there is no damn channel. Motherfucker just be up here like me, just talking to himself. So I want to include the Soul Tribe. And I got even a funny feeling with that. Not the other project, but even with that, y'all gonna hear some story. You're gonna hear some shit. And when you hear it, and when you hear some of these people's stories, they're gonna be real. And some of it is gonna make you, if you that empress or if you very empathetic, meaning that your heart chakra is open and you're a passionate person, you're gonna start hearing people's stories and how they came out, how they overcame the situation, how they overcame dealing with a narc, how they overcame with dealing with a dark witch or a dark warlock, how they overcame dealing with toxic ass family friends, and how they overcame. You got people, they've been devastated right here on this channel. And I'm so glad that I'm able to do counseling sessions, not just tarot readings. A lot of times I be scheduled to go live, and then boom, not a phone call, email, boom, somebody I need to talk to you right now. How much? And I'm not ripping nobody off, because I know what it means to be traumatized or going through a tower or a sudden change. Man, there's been people that hit me up homeless, be in the line with nothing, left, abandoned, told to get out, saw the perpetrator treating with a person, and then you got to go. That type of shit. That's devastation. Some even then take the children. That's devastation. So these people need somebody to talk to. I'm your spiritual bartender. And all of that trauma and all of that energy that's entrapped in you, it's not about the tarot. You need to get that shit up out of you. I promise you. So my job is to create events, to create something else, to take these people who have been traumatized, to offer them some solutions through people just testifying or giving a story on how they overcame that shit. I mean, it's crazy out here. Crazy. People be with people 20, 30 years and then bam, tower. And be wondering what the fuck happened. Total life-changing events, folks. And then they come out of it. They regroup. They rebound. That process can help millions. And that's what I'm all about. Solutions, healing. But now I want to have some fun, laugh, because, You gotta, some of this shit so devastating, not you laughing it off by putting it off, but you need to laugh to help you to raise your vibration and take your mind off of this here. Man, I wished I had, I'm telling you, a few years ago, I was interested in with a group buying a school, a vacant school, just to have for people. All kind of shit inside this building. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Because we're coming to a point, we're headed to a point, at breakneck speed, that if we don't do something, man, I'm telling you, we're going to get caught by surprise. Having emails of Ivory, I wished I knew I had somewhere to go. There's no shelters. Nobody will take me. I ain't got nowhere me and my kids to go. I'm like, damn. I can't do shit. I don't like being able to say I can't do shit. And it's going to increase as these crises even increase, not just dealing with relationships and family ships. I'm talking about just mere survival out here. So when you bring a group of people networking, I'm not no group follower. I ain't trying to do this as no group. I started my church, if you will, out in my living room. From there, it started on the street corners. From there, my living room, holding services. From there, a hotel conference room. Then to my first building. That's where I'm at now, but I'm not doing it for religious leaders. Doing it for the people now, straight to the people. That way I can do more, my part. If I do my part, each one teach one, each one help one, before long, we do have some sort of a brotherhood or a sisterhood, a soul tribe. Because shit's getting ready to get filed quick. In this country, before catastrophic events, before the power goes out, before bombs are dropped, before the next lockdown, shit's getting ready to get crazy. All right, y'all. I got to get ready for early morning class. Hopefully everybody's doing good this morning. We'll see y'all later on. Peace and blessings.